Hello there, welcome to this video. In this video I'll be showing you how to set up your key bookings for your business, for whatever you're doing. If you want to set up key bookings for your business, or you want to learn how to set up key bookings for other people's business as a service, join me as I go. First of all, I'd like to introduce to you the organization that owns and runs key bookings. So the organization is called Coyote Solutions, which is my personal brand. The idea is to build different web-based softwares for Africa SME in order to help them building different software solutions for your businesses. We are also specialized in different ranges of different services. You can see some of our services and all of that. You can explore our website at coyote.xyz. Let's get started. Now the first thing you want to do is to visit our home page, then go to our solution page, then click key bookings. Now automated appointment booking software. So you can see a couple of things that key bookings offer. Appointment booking sites, right? It starts by saying sales conversion rates, customer retention, improved ROI, adaptive automation, and all of that. Then a solution case study, you can come to the website and explore more. Then here you can go to sign up for free. So this is where you actually log in. But I'm not going to log in. I'm just going to go with this. Right, so first of all, what you would want to do is to set up your or register your company. Now here is where you're going to put, let's say, the name of your company or the domain name that you want your company to have. Let's say, for example, the name of your business is ABC and Co, or let's say the name of your company is ABC. Here you may want to add something like ABC, right? So I'm going to be using demo for this. I'm going to be using the word demo for this. So if you're using a name, it will show you that this name is available. It's just like when you're registering a username on your social media platform. So but I think I should just use something different. I should use ABC. So I'm going to be using ABC. So one of the things I advise people to is to keep this very short as much as possible. Keep it very short so that people can always remember. Although at the end of the day, if you're connecting your personal domain name to your booking site, you may not need it at the end of the day. But now let's go to the next thing, which is the company name. So we can say ABC and ABC company, right? ABC companies. Now you can come here and pick the kind of service you offer: beauty and wellness service, education service, event and entertainment service, interior decoration service, law and consultancy, medical and others, then personal meetings and services. But maybe you don't offer any of this, you can easily just click others. Then here you can put your email address. So you can put your email address. So you can say abc@mail.com or at gmail.com or whichever mailing address you use. Then here is where you put your number. Okay, so you insert your number there. Also here you have to put please make sure that your email address and your phone number are really valid, and they are valid, then they are accurate, because when anybody books you, you will get an automatic email from the system. Then you also get an automatic SMS that notifies you that someone just booked your service. So make sure that they are very correct. Now password. So you can easily put your password and click on I have read and understood the terms and policy of this site. You can easily click there and read the terms and policy of the company. Then you click on, you can review it. The slug, the company slug is available. Everything is all available. Then you can click register. Now, so we can just say never. So I don't need that. I don't need that login details on the long run. That's why I have to use never. Now you're now on your dashboard, right? But let's view the page. Let's see how the website is looking at the moment. You can see how it's looking. There's nothing on the website. There's nothing to book. There's nothing. So this is where we're going to get started. We're going to have to set it up. So if you just scroll down to this place, even if it's your mobile version, you can see please complete these steps. Number one is set business hours. So let's start with doing these 4 instructions. So let's say this company don't work on Sunday, but we work on Monday, and our work hour from Monday is 8 a.m. to, let's say, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. The same thing on Tuesday, right? The same thing on Tuesday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Same thing on Wednesday. You activate, then you set the correct time. So 8 a.m. on Wednesday to 6 p.m. on Wednesday. Then also you're going to come down here onto Thursday. You can still say, depending on your time schedule, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Friday, maybe Friday you close earlier, so let's say 8 a.m. on Friday to 4 p.m. and you don't work on Saturday, for example. If you do, you can activate it. If you don't, you can deactivate it. Also, if you work on Sunday, you can activate it. If you don't, you can deactivate it. Now also, there's one thing I want you to note. You can also add your break times. So on Monday you are going to be having a break from work from, let's say your break hour is 10:30 to 11, right? Same thing applicable to this. 10:30, no, it shouldn't be PM, it should be AM. It should be 10:30 AM, not 10:30 PM. 10:30 AM in the morning to 11 AM. Same thing as this, 10:30 AM to 11 AM, right? You can keep setting that for Wednesday, Thursday, and also on Friday. If your breaks are actually more than one, you can also click on more. You can keep adding more breaks depending on your work schedules. Then, having done that, please, the next thing to do is to save. Perfect. So we've just saved our working hours. Now the next thing is to add staff. Let's add a staff of the company. You're going to have to add the staff of a company. So click on create one. So you can put a picture of the staff. You need to put one picture of the staff. Let me look for a picture that I can put. I'm gonna look for a picture. I'm just gonna put one of the thumbnails for my Python course. So I'm just gonna put that. Then I'm gonna give the staff name. So let's say staff 100 or staff name. Right, that's the staff name. The staff designation, sales. Let's say I'm always using sales rep as an example. So let's say sales rep. Okay. Then the email address of the staff. Let's say staff at gmail.com. You may also want to add location, but remember we've not added your business location, so you come back and do that. the staff password. So you give your staff a password, then the staff phone number, right? Depending on, you give your staff the phone number, the staff social media handles, Facebook link, Twitter link, LinkedIn, and WhatsApp link. Then also you come here and set the staff working hour. So the working hour you set is for the first one is for the company, and the second one is this one now is for the staff, this particular staff. So there are some organizations whereby your staff can be, they work with you part time. So let's say this, except if your staff is working with you with your company time, then you can then come and use the same company time, which is 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. But if that's not the case, let's say your staff is working from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. every day, then you keep activating that all through 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. You keep setting that. So let's say your staff works with you from Monday to Wednesday. So what you're going to do is 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. Since your staff is not working with you on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, you're not going to activate it except they work with you and you set the time they are available for your company or your services. But if they don't, then you can do that, then save. Okay, so while this is ongoing, let's check out the booking page now. Of course, there's nothing much. There's still nothing much. You just set your booking hours, right? So people can now see your booking hours. Okay, now let's go back to this place. Now you've just I'm not going to need it actually. So you've just added the image of the staff name, the staff email, and all of that. And also you can click here to edit the staff information or to delete it. So whatever details you give to your staff, you need to give this to them so they can also log into their own staff session where they can manage appointments for them, their own appointments under your company. Alright, so we've just added a staff. Let's add a service before we add a customer. So when it comes to adding services, right, you can easily enable categories. So for example, now let's say a particular category, let's say for a category, now you want to add a category. First of all, you can add a category which you can make your category looks nicer by adding an icon. If you don't want to add an icon, you can easily change it to uploading an image, but many times I like to use an icon. So you can come here and browse different icon that suits different services that you do, right? For example, now we can say, let me see, for example, we can look at something. Let's say I'm still looking for something that we can use. Okay, let's say this camera, something that looks like camera. Let's say video editing is a category, or video, or no, let's say cinematography. So we can give it other one, then you save that. Now note that this is not a service, this is a category of service. So under cinematography, let me come to this. So under cinematography, we can have different other services. So we can have a service name that says video editing, right? Then you can add a staff, so staff name, which is the staff we added earlier. Then the category of this service is cinematography, as we just added up here. You can add as many categories as possible. Then the price for this service, let's say it's 20,000 naira. So if you are open for Zoom meeting and Google meeting before anything, you can easily just put the numbers of minutes. Let's say you are only open for 15 minutes video call to have a one-on-one interaction with the client. Then here is where you can put your details about the service. So you can put the details about the service. You can give an order number 1 being our first service. Then here you can add a service image. So let's pick an image that looks like something that is related to what I'm talking about. Maybe not related. Let's just go pick something up, right? Let's pick up something that we can use. Seems like okay. I'm just gonna go with one of these my Python video thumbnails. So let's click open, right? So we've added service name, we've added the service image, we've assigned a staff at least, we've added the category, which is cinematography, we've added the price, video duration, 15 minutes. If it is Zoom, we can put the Zoom link. If it is not Zoom, we can easily activate Google Meet and put the meeting link. Alright, then here you can add the service details, right? Then here you have to make if you still offer the service, you have to make it show. If it is hide, then it will not be visible to your customers. So make it show, give it another number. Being our first service, we are giving it order 1, then we can save it now. Okay. Alright, now the next thing we want to do is to add a customer. We can add a customer, we can add a demo customer. So let's add a demo customer. So let's say a customer is the customer name, customer mail, let's say customer at Gmail, and the password you want the customer to use, right? Then the phone number of the customer, you just put something there, then you make the customer active. So you can always give these login details to your customer and they can change it to suit whatever login they want, so they can manage their appointments with you in no time, because this system is more like a CMS and a CRM. It's like a 2-in-1 kind of a software. So you can just click save. Anytime anybody books an appointment with you and they set up an account, you always have the details of their account here, right? You have the details, not the login details per se, but you see their email address, the customer name, and all of that. So you can easily see it from here. Now we've set up the most important, but the basic part, not the most important. Now the next thing to do is to come to the subscription, but I think I'm just going to come back and talk about this later. Let's go to the settings. Let's go to company settings now. Now you may want to add your company logo. If you have one, you can easily upload the company logo. If you do, let me see if I can get one. Well, maybe I am not now. I have many things to talk about, so let me just leave that for now. So now also you can change this image, this banner image, this blue image here, this blue image that is showing. You can actually change it to something that suits what you want. So you can just come to your local file and pick up something that will work for you. Let's pick up something that will work. So let's see, let me just pick up, no, I don't want to pick up a video. Let me just pick up let me see, I'm still trying to look for a picture, an image. Okay, let me just pick this. So then, okay, let me use these thumbnails I've been using. Then click on that thumbnail, then click on open. So we've just included this. Then you can now add your about image, but before I go to here, let me add the about image. Let me use something different. The about image, right? Now I'm going to add this image. as our about image. Don't mind me, I'm just using random images, right? It may not come out to make sense at the end of the day because I'm just using random images. Let me see if I can get a real image. I don't have a real image. Okay, let me just go with that. So let's click on open. This is the company name, company title, say best creative agency in Abuja. This is an example anyways. So best creative agency in Abuja. Your category is been selected. You can now put your phone number here. Alright, then put your business address. Okay, you can put your business address. You can then put your footer about. This is about your business in short. So you can put your business address, put your business footer about. Now this is what we call SEO settings. SEO settings can now be cinematography, comma. Now one thing about this is that you keep adding words that are related to your business, right? Software development, comma, spa. I'm just using different keywords: salon, legal, consultancy, etc, and words that are related to your stuff. You can even say best creative agency in Nigeria, comma. So you just keep putting words that people will possibly search on search engines like Google, so that it will also show your booking page, right, to them. It will suggest. Then you can put your description, SEO description. These are some of the things that you may have to contact a copywriter to help you with. Then company about. Now about title, you can just say about statement, or you can say something like about us, right? Established in 1999, for example, right? Just giving different scenarios. Then details of the company. Now details of the company, you write the details of the company here in full, right? Also, you are going to add the terms and policy of the company. That is here. Yeah, you're going to add the terms of the company. Yeah. Also, here you're going to add the privacy policy. Yeah, this is something that you may need to consult someone in this line, maybe a legal practitioner or anyone that you need to consult, right? Privacy of the company, right? So now here is where you add your social media link, the company social media link. Now, so for Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and WhatsApp, you just put your social media links here, then you save. Let me check my speed. Okay, I think we are good there. So let's check out our new look. So we can see ABC companies best creative agency in Abuja. People can search, right? We can see the our services, our staff, our gallery. Because I'm logged in, so it's showing dashboard. That's my dashboard. This is one of the services we offer, then cinematography. Now let's go back. Now the next thing to do to try to check out with the general settings. Your time zone is very important. So because I'm in Nigeria, so I'm going to use Lagos, Africa, Lagos. Currency positioning, you can do this, but this is mostly recommended. Number format, if you charge in Kobo, you can go with this, but this is also very recommended. Date format, you can choose this based on your own thing. Then also your time formats, do you want 24 hours time or 12 hours time? I'm always good with 12 hours personally. Then time, that tax settings, if you want to charge tax on your services, if you want to charge a fixed tax, if you want to charge a service-based charge tax, that is, this tax will be charged from each service. But if you want to charge a general fixed tax, let's say amount in percentage, let's say 3% tax on all of the services that you offer through this platform. Then interval settings, so you can say apply service duration to generate booking time slots. You can also say apply fixed generation. You can fix the duration. You can either apply a fixed duration to your booking time slots. That means, let's say something like every 30 minutes is when people can book an appointment with you, or every 10 minutes. This one says apply service duration to generate booking time slots. You can apply service so this one can be based on service, right, based on the services that you have, or this one can be based on fixed duration. So let's say every 30 minutes, for example. Now also here you can do you want to accept online payments, do you want to accept offline payments? Many times I'm not very comfortable with offline payments. I do online most. Encourage ratings, yes. Do you want to enable staff? Yes. Enable gallery? Yes. Enable portfolio? Yes. Enable brand? Enable blog? Enable testimonial? Enable guest booking, that is, people can book appointment with me without me knowing them. Then enable group booking, yes, people can book appointment with me in groups, maximum of, let's say, 20. Right, I think there I'm done. I can now save. Good. Now here we've just done some of the most important things, so let's go to theme, color, and fonts. Now first of all, it's important to note that there are about 6 themes at the moment on this software. So let's start with let's activate each of them to see how they look. So beauty and wellness theme. Now of course these themes can be used by any other businesses. They are just titled this, and as time goes on we'll be adding more themes. Now let's check out how this theme looks like. You can see now this is a different feel entirely. Right? It gives a different look to our, so you can see from this the Euro session, the heading, right, the company title, best creative agency in Abuja, SEO description will go here. It says book now. If anybody wants to book, remember that we added this image, right? You can always change that. You can as well, this is your about image, about us, what we do, right? If you have other categories of services, it will show everything here. Okay, this is the time where we are available to serve our customers. This is where it says about us, details of the company. You write it in full. This is where our customers can see our timing: Monday 8 a.m. to this, Tuesday 8 to this, and all of that. Then our services, this is where they can see our different services. Then our team, if we have, this one is just one team. I've already added one team or one team or one staff. So if I want to add more, I'll go and add more and give the login details to them individually. Then do you want to book our service? They can easily book you. You can see this one says about your business in short, your footer about your business address, phone number, email address, and all of that. Now this is one team. This is another team, medical and health. Alright, let's check it out. Now you can see this team gives a different feel. You see our contact details is up, listed up, then followed by our heading, then our Euro session, right? so people can book you directly from here too, but you can as well see your working hours from Sunday to Saturday. Sundays closed, Saturday closed, Monday open 8 a.m. to 6 p.m, Tuesday 8 to 6 p.m, and the rest like that. Then about session, so about the company, email address, phone number, business address, then an image that represents the company. Then here category is what we offer. We only added one service category, which is cinematography, so we can only see our cinematography category. If you have other categories like software development, product design, and all of that, we can easily just add other categories. Right now, also, this is our service. So this is a particular service, right? You can see that it's showing staff, it's showing different staffs. So if you assign, let's say, 5 staffs to this, people can easily book an appointment with you and pick whichever they want, the staff they want the company to handle the service for them. Okay, now this is also showing our specialists. This is more like the staffs, right? So remember, we already added one staff. Then it says want to get an online consultation, right? People can book an appointment directly from here. And also, this is the background, the footer section. Now let's check out agency and law consultancy team. So we have to refresh the page. Alright, now this is the agency and consultancy team. You can see it's different. This image here is overlapping with the Euro section, but it is the about section, the services offered, the themes, right? People can get a free quote. This can be very good to get interested people who are interested in your business, get information about them. You can always follow up with them, your working hours. Then this is the about section, the footer section. Okay, I think let me just go with this. You can explore the other two at your own pace, so we don't waste time. So let's just see this one. Let's see this team. This team is called Barber or Specialist team, right? So you can see how it looks. It's giving a different feel entirely. Services, people can see the services you offer. We've only added one services. If you have more services, it will list them here, but there's a particular number of services it can lead, and it's more like a slide. Then specialist, miss some of the specialists. This is just one specialist but duplicated in many places, because this is the only specialist we have for now. So ready to book our service, people can book now. Then this is the footer session. Alright, most of the time I think I'm always very much comfortable with medical or beauty and wellness personally, but I think for this I'm going to be going with beauty and wellness team. Over time we'll be adding more teams. Our software developers will be adding more teams to the system. Now also, you can pick different fonts that suit your business. You can pick different fonts. Like me now, I'm just going to go with Quicksand. So we've just activated a particular kind of a font. So you can see that all the letterings on the website have changed. Everything is now looking differently. So if I actually want to change the font, I just click on font here under settings, appearance, theme, color, and font. Then I pick whichever font suits my need. So let me try cabin. Also, you can even add your own custom fonts, or if you have other font that you want to use but are not available on the system, you can add it. So this is another font. You can see how this font is looking. The font is looking different entirely. So you can just go and pick a font that suits your business, or a font that is custom to your brand. Alright, also you can as well set the color fill. So let's say I want to go with something like green. Right, so I'm just going to activate green like color. So if I reload this, I'll be getting that green vibes. You can see now from here it's changed to green. You can see this is giving a green color, green, everything will be giving a green vibes. You can see now green, 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 and all of that. Alright, now we've done our working hours before. Now this is what we call the embedded code. So you can easily copy this code and paste it on your website if you have a website already. But let's say you have a website that doesn't have a booking session, you can easily create an embedded session and copy this code and paste it in the embedded session. So anytime anybody goes to that page that deals with the embedded session, they can book an appointment with you from your website. Then also this is where the QR code is pasted. This QR code, when you can put it in your office, you can put it on your signposts, you can put it on your social media handles. So when people scan this QR code, you can easily download the QR code by clicking download. You can see it here downloaded, right? So now when people click on, when people scan this QR code with their phones and other devices that can scan QR code, it automatically takes them to your booking page, which is this. So that means you don't have to share your link alone. They can just scan this code and get them to your booking page and book you for your service. Now here is where you manage your profile. You can upload your image, do all of the important things that you need to do: name, email address, phone number, and save. Then here is where you can change your password. Okay, alright, I think I'm done with the setting aspect. Let's go to payout. Now here is where you're going to set your payout account. When anybody pays you, so the system can pay directly to your bank account. When someone book an appointment with you and you want to get your payment, now first thing is to put your full name here, the full name on the bank account. Then you select the country the payment is going to. Okay, so you want to select Nigeria. So Nigeria, bank name, let's say this bank for example. Now this is asking for international bank account number, that's IBAN, but you can as well put your local bank account number here. Alright, your local bank account number, you can just put it 0036 clinic. Just put your local account number. Alright, just put your local account number and press save. This is not a real account number, so don't even try it. So we've just added our payout account. Then you can now check your payout page. Now when anybody pays into this system, right, this is where you'll be able to see the numbers of amount of money people have paid in. Then you can send a payout request, the amount you want to withdraw, let's say 1 million. Okay, then payment method, IBAN, which we just set. Then you submit. So it's showing an error, invalid withdrawal amount, because you don't have up to 1 million naira, so it's just 000. So now one thing is to keep in mind is that the system takes 10% of the total earning that comes in. Then minimum payout amount is 0. So you can actually empty your account, withdraw to the last. Okay, now also let's come to the affiliate section, where you can be an affiliate to us by just sharing your link with your friends, with people around you, and you get up to 30% commission when they subscribe on the system. Right, total referrals, total earning, right, minimum payout amount is 1,000. Then the balance you don't have any balance because you have 0 referrals. These accounts have 0 referrals. So the payout session is where you don't have any payouts referrals. If you want to check the people you've referred, this is where you check them. There's no referred yet. This is a new account. Now also this is where you add your custom domain name to your website. Now if you come to your website now, can you see this link? The link is giving you kaido.xyz/b/abc. ABC is the name that we used, the name that we, the name that we used when we were creating the account that I called slug. Right, so this is what it will be showing you, ABC. If you actually want to change this ABC to something else, you need to reach out to the admin of the company, right, so they can help you change that. But for those that want to use this system on a standard level, you may want to connect your own domain name. Now a domain name is something like google.com. all of these things can be bought. You will just purchase this, or something like facebook.com. These are stuff that everybody know, right? So everybody knows all of this. So let's say the name of your company is ABC as used here, right? So you now get abc.com. So what you do first is that you get a domain, a hosting company that you can get the domain name from. Then after you get the domain name from them, you now click create domain name. But before you click on the create domain name, you need to read the DNS setting. There's a way you set it up. You can read it. It says purchase a domain name from any of the domain registrars, GoDaddy, Namecheap, Google Domains, and the rest. Obtain your DNS records. Your DNS record, that is DNS records that will be configured for your domain name. These records will typically include A record and C record. Then configure DNS settings, log into your domain registration account and navigate to the DNS settings. Then you need to add 2 new DNS records. Choose the record type A and C name, and follow the settings below: DNS settings 1 and DNS settings 2. So now this is the DNS settings 1, right? You insert these things that you have: the DNS settings 1, DNS settings 2. When you purchase your domain name from your domain registrar, you go to your DNS settings. There's a way you can get your DNS settings. If you don't know how to do that, watch out for my next video on this platform that will be teaching you how to connect your domain name to KBookings or any other system generally. Now you just come here. So where your domain registrar says you should put your C record, you copy what you need, right? The value, you copy it, okay? Then the value, you just copy the required things and put it where it has to be placed. Having done that, what you need next to do is you click on create domain. Then you write your domain name, https abc.com, right? You may want to do www. Right, then you click on save. If I actually save this now, it will be pending. It will place it on pending until the admin. So you can see it says invalid domain name. So the domain name is quite invalid. Let's see why it's saying invalid. So you have to use this same template here. So there's no www. Let's just say https abc.com. right? Now please make sure you do not use http. Use https for your security reasons. Then save. Still saying invalid domain name because the domain name is not actually available for you to use. Alright, so when you have the domain name to yourself, you can easily integrate your domain name here. Create new, get the DNS records from our system, then integrate it to your domain provider and your domain name. Then from there, add your domain name. Then it's within 48 hours, everything will be synced together. Now let's check out our appointment section. This is where you can manage all the appointment that you have, because this is a new account. Then there's no appointment. Now this is the service session where you can keep adding more services. Remember, we added one service and a service category. You can create more services. You can also add more business categories. Also, you can add more staffs depending on your subscription plan, right? You can add more staffs. Then also you can add the location to your business. Now when it comes to location, right, let's start with doing that. Now the first thing you do is you need to enable location. After enabling your location, you need to set up your location. So let's say Nigeria, for example. Then you put the phone number for Nigeria, then details about the Nigeria location, then you make it active, then you save. Now if you can see, now it now says sublocations. Now you can now add sublocations. Now you can pick a location, now Nigeria, right, which we've just added, right, then the name. So let's say Oyo State. Okay, so Oyo State. So the Oyo State office, you have office here at Oyo State. You can easily just put the phone number here, then put the address, right? So then you click on save. So you just added an Oyo State office. Let's say in the same Nigeria you have another office in Warri, or no, let's say Port Harcourt. Oh, sorry, let's say River State. Let's do River State. And you want to add the phone number, you add the phone number for the office there, then you add the full address for the River State branch, then you save. So in Nigeria you now have two different locations, now two different sub-locations. Let's say you want to have another office in the United States. The phone number, the about, the address, then you save. So when you come to sub locations next and you want to add your location, you can now have to say United States, then you now say New York, right? Then you add the phone number to that branch or location, then you put your address, then you save. Alright, so you can keep doing that to suit your business. Now let's come to customers. We've added a customer, right? When other customers sign in, you keep having them here, but you can create an account for a customer manually. Okay, then this is where you can manage your company's calendar. Being an appointment booking system, you can see calendars and all of that, right? Coupon codes. If you want to create coupon code, you can click on create a new coupon code. You select the service, video editing, then the code you want people to use, test, right? The discount you are going to offer, let's say you want to offer a 20% discount, and it is starting from 1st of January to the ending of January, and the numbers of customers you are targeting is just 10, or let's say 100, and you don't want one customer to use the coupon code twice, so you have to use once per customer. Show, then save. So the code they will be using is test. So then any of your customers that use the code test while paying you online will get a discount of 20% on the service, right? Now portfolios. Now this is where you get to set up your portfolios. You can create new portfolio, upload the image of the portfolio title, portfolio category, right? Link to the portfolio, details about the portfolio, then you can then click on show then save. Well, there's nothing to save, so there's don't actually save anything. Gallery. So here is where you can keep uploading different images as your gallery. Brands, you can upload image of brands that you've worked with. It should show on your website. It will show on your website here, right? The brands that you've worked in. Sliders, you can do your sliders as well. Sliders will also be showing on your website, right? Then you can also do testimonials. Testimonials will help your brand. When people see testimonial, you click on this, upload the image of the person giving the testimony. Let's do that. Let me use this QR code as the image of the person. Then let's say the customer name. Let's say customer name. The signature SEO tutor. Nice service. Keep it up. So now we've added a testimonial. If we come here and click on, you'll see the testimonial section. You can see now what customers say about us. We only added one, so to duplicate it so that to make the website look very nice. So then you can have many more testimonials. Okay, this is where you can get more fonts set up. You can upload, get new fonts, and all of the things you need to do about that. Transactions. This is where you see all the transactions that are being made on your system. Now this is where you get a report from the system on how your business is doing. This is very important. It will show you every details about how your business is going online, from net income to most booked customers, to most served staff, to most booked services, and all of that, right? Then pages. This is where you can add many more pages to your website. If you want to create other pages, you can create more pages, right? Okay, so I think one of the things I also want to do is to add sliders. Sliders will make your website look more beautiful. So I'm going to add sliders. Let me pick an image. Okay, so slider 1, slider 1, title, details of the slider, then save. Good. So if I come here now and run this, I hope this won't look messy because that slider seems to be too big. Okay, so I only have one slider actually. This is just one. So if I put another slider here now, let's say I'm putting another thing here, because it's a slider, so it slides, it keeps scrolling on the screen. I'm looking for something else to put up there. Alright, let me just put this. Okay, slider 2, slider 2 details. Being a slider, so there should be more than one because it slides. So when the first one slides, what's the next one that will slide? Alright, so now we have 2 different sliders, right? So let's run it. So slider 1, this is slider 2, right? Can you see now? Slider 1, title, you can do title and all of that. And then slider 2, slider 1, slider 2. on how you want it. You just keep adding to suit your taste. So I don't want to add sliders for now, so I'm just going to remove the sliders. Okay, so I'm actually removing the sliders. I don't want sliders for now. So for the sake of this tutorial, I'm not gonna be adding sliders. Just want to use a static image there. So also you can set up brands logos here. Let me see. So let's do this. Syncar is one of our new softwares coming out soon. HTTPS. Syncar is actually a platform where you can market your social media and get followers, engagement, and so many more. So I'll be dropping a link to watch out for Syncar drop very soon. So that's XYZ. So I added a brand one. Let's add another logo. You are using the second Syncar logo, then just don't want to find Syncar. So just as stated, I'll be putting a link in the comment section of this video where you can watch out for Syncar. Syncar is owned by Kaide Solutions also. It is software where you can get social media followers, social media engagements, and all of that. So to join the waiting list, you can just click on the link in the comment section by me. Alright, so let's run this. So now our site is still intact, right? Our site, so you can see the sliders, right? Because we added just 2, so to duplicate it is a 5 place order slider. So let's say at least you need to put like 6 logos here. So it's one for each, but because we have just 2, so it will duplicate the 2. So you can see how the thing is actually moving itself, right? So it moves itself without anybody touching it, because it's a slider. I mean, it's not a slider actually, because it's a brand thing, and to show the brands that you've worked with, let's add a portfolio. Let's add at least 1 portfolio, then we can round this up. Okay. Alright, let me just do this to make a first title. E-commerce websites for BBC store. Category let me just do details. So the category is e-commerce, right? E-commerce, sales, shop. Oh, did I wrote shop? I mean shop, store, B2B, B2C, and all of that. Then you can then put HTTPS. So this is where you put the link to the portfolio, that is that job that you've done before, that your customer can see and trust you. Then you click on show and save. think my speed. Okay, so we just added that. Let's refresh this page now. Please note that not all the themes shows portfolios, so be mindful that the theme you're selecting is one that shows portfolio. For this now, it doesn't show portfolio, but if you activate, let's see, if you activate another theme, it shows portfolios. Right, so let's come here. Let's see another theme that shows portfolio. This one, I think this should show. So this doesn't show portfolio either. Just watch out for a particular theme that shows portfolio and activate. Not all shows portfolios. Now I think we've touched almost every part of the system. Thanks for watching, and importantly, the subscription aspects, which will be the last thing. So when you open an account, when you set up an account, it will give you a free 30-day trial, right? Then you can subscribe from either picking a standard of a 1-month standard plan or a 1-month premium plan. It gives you more offer. After your 30 days free trial, it will take you to the basic plan, which is just 0 naira per month, but you can only have 20 customers, 25 customers, 1 staff, 10 appointments per month. 100 appointments per month, 10 services, no gallery. You can get paid online as well, but you cannot integrate Google Meets. You cannot integrate with Google Calendar. You cannot add your custom domain name. Then for your standard, you can get up to 200 customers, 10 staffs, 50 services, 800 appointments per month, unlimited gallery, get online paid, no virtual meeting. You cannot sync Google Calendar. Then you can also add your custom domain. Then the premium plan is where you can get a more robust feature with just 1,500 naira per month. Very cheap. 1,500 get 20,000 customers, 100 staffs, 150 services, 500,000 appointments per month. Get online payments, virtual meetings with Google Meet and Zoom. You cannot sync Google Calendar still, but you can also integrate your custom domain name. You can either go for the yearly plan, which is just a full year for 12,000 or 18,000 naira, depending on which you want to go for. But first of all, for the first 30 days, you'll be enjoying a free premium plan. So that means for 30 days, you have access to this premium plan for the first 30 days. Thanks for your time. See you in other videos by me. Thank you very much. Watch out for Synca. Synca is dropping very soon. Synca is an online platform where you can actually get to promote your social media handles in real time. Synca is where you can actually get followers, get engagements, do a lot of things, buy Instagram followers, buy Facebook followers, YouTube followers, and a whole lot more. So Synca will be dropping very soon, and I'll be adding the link for the waiting list in the comment section of this video. Thank you and bye.